we just hit the front page, featured one of our vehicles on the Las Vegas TURO market. Check this out. With over 850 plus trips, over 20 plus vehicles, and 14 months on the platform, we just hit the first top page of TURO's marketplace in the city of Las Vegas. One of our vehicles. Tap in and check this out. All right, so here's the proof. I just Googled it. Okay, let's say people are looking for car rentals in Las Vegas. I type in car rental Las Vegas TURO. Gonna hit enter. Obviously, you'll see at the top right here the search. I'll click this, and then it says top rated cars in Las Vegas, Nevada. So you'll see all the different hosts, and this is cool because obviously it's in the city of Las Vegas. You'll see so many different things. I think this is kind of cool how they've done this. But you click, and here is our Audi A4 All-Star, 43 trips with this car in over 12 months, 5.0 rating. Obviously, you see everyone here has 5.0 rating, actually, except this one. I'm surprised. But yep, that is us. This is us getting on the top rated cars in Las Vegas, Nevada. Praise God. Now, yes, this is great news, and it is our Audi, which is super cool, right? But really, to be able to be featured on there has to be a lot of things that TURO needs to align. And there's a lot of different hosts out here in Las Vegas. I'm actually surprised out of everybody we were on there. There's actually a few cars, and I was surprised that there was cars that were at like, I think it was like 4 point something, right? Stars. Not all were 5.0s across the board. So we could see that there's certain ways in the algorithm and how it works. But obviously, us being a power host and all-star host on the platform, there's a few things that TURO looks at, and I'm going to share with you guys in this video those things that allow you to be an all-star host, a power host, how to pretty much be approved for that program. But also, I know there's other things, and I'm going to share those in this video. So if you ever get into the app, there's a performance in the app, and it shows different things: response rate, acceptance rate, commitment rate, 5-star ratings, completed trips, okay, during this period. So there's always an assessment period to become an all-star host. People can lose that, and people can gain it during that assessment. There's a time period they assess, and then they reward you that badge within that time period. So response rate: are you responding to guests? Are you responding to the clients? Okay. Acceptance rate: are you accepting a majority of them? You need a 90% plus acceptance rate. Commitment rate: you need a 95%. Are you committed? Are you canceling trips? Okay, what's your commitment rate to trips when they get booked? 5-star ratings: you want to make sure that you're getting guests that are actually liking your stuff and they're giving you good ratings and good reviews. And the last thing is you need to have completed trips, at least 10 completed trips to be an all-star host. Again, we have 100% across the board on all of them except the 5-star rating. We have a 99%. There was 4 ratings that didn't give us 5, they gave us 4s. And again, there's always going to be those people. But to be able to do this and to be able to be featured on the Las Vegas marketplace, it shows a lot. I'll give you guys another example. There's times where, like a renter, they need a vehicle swap and they don't have another vehicle, right? So they end up calling specific renters that are on the list, or hosts that are on the list, because the renter doesn't have a vehicle. So TURO customer support, they've called us several times to say, hey, is your car available? We see it's on the platform. We want to book it for so-and-so. They're coming into town tomorrow, and their last host, they just ended up, their car got totaled or crashed or something happened and they don't have another car. And that's what's so good about us, is we have a bigger fleet. So there's always at least 1 or 2 cars that are available. So most of the time we vehicle swap whenever somebody is, for example, not able to accommodate for the reservation, or if there's something going on with one of our cars. For example, a tire sensor came on to one of my BMWs a couple months ago. So we vehicle swap with it because obviously the guest didn't feel safe. So we said, yeah, it's a sensor. We just got to reset it. We got to take it, get it taken out, get the sensor going, reset it, and you should be fine. But they wanted to be safe because they were going out to Cali. So we just did a vehicle swap with another one of our vehicles. We have a QX Infinity. It's the same thing, same type of, luxury feel. Infinity BMW, but also the whole way of traveling and having space, and just the kind of car they wanted. So we were able to do a vehicle swap from our own fleet, and that reservation didn't go to somebody else. So these are things that we know, signs that we know, that when TURO gives you a call and says, hey, we see you have a car available, there's a guest that unfortunately the other host wasn't able to accommodate, are you guys able to do it? And a lot of the times when we answer, we're like, yeah, of course. And of course they know it's available. They always just ask us out of courtesy. So this just shows us that we're pretty favored on the platform. And to be able to do that, it's just a consistent record. I'm not sure how Turo's like algorithm works as far as like exactly to the very T, right? It's trying to like figure out, for example, like the tubes, Google's, like all these different algorithms. But I know that when you have more availability, your stuff's going to get bumped up. I believe, for example, we do drop offs, even at the airport, specific addresses. I know there's other tour hosts that don't do that. So we're going to get favored because we're doing drop offs. We also have set it to where whenever somebody books, there's other hosts that are doing next day. I just talked to a host that said they do it in 12 hours because this is just a side hustle for them. Us, we're able to do it if they book within 2 hours. They can come pick it up at our place. They can book 3 hours and we can go do a drop off at a different location. So that's what makes it so convenient and makes it easy. And that's what Turo wants. They want availability. They want a host that's just actually taking this seriously, getting a lot of great reviews, getting a lot of great feedback. And think about this, whenever a guest comes in to town, because guests always come in and out of Vegas, whenever they come into town, we're able to capture them again because they loved our experience. Even though we're not that close to the airport, to be honest, we're about 15 minutes if it's just a straight path, you don't hit nothing, 20-25 with red lights and everything from the airport. So we're not the most convenient as far as location, but we're flexible when it comes to bookings. And that's what a lot of people care about. Like, it's crazy because we get a lot of people Ubering 20-25 minutes, lifting to our spot just to pick up the vehicle, and then they drop it off, and then they Uber Lyft right back to the airport. This is why we have so much favor, because of our flexibility. So if you're optimizing your profile, whenever you're going out there, flexibility is key. And I get it. Not everyone has the luxury. Most people are working jobs and they just want, a side hustle to kind of build something up. And that's okay. Okay, there's ways around it. There's systems around it. If you guys actually check out my template, you'll see kind of like how we are. It's called my dashboard, our rental dashboard. Check that out. It's a free thing that I give to you guys. If you guys are interested in learning how to really organize your day-to-days, claims, incidentals, and all the little things, I'll be adding and updating that thing. So check that out. But just wanted to share that. This is such great news. Anything you guys have questions wise, I'm out here. We're in Las Vegas. If you guys want, go ahead and check that video out. Day in the life of a Turo power host out here in Las Vegas. This is just day in life. It's not easy. There's labor to it, but if you're able to automate it, especially because we have a team, so there's a lot of leverage to be able to scale and grow our fleet. Go ahead, tap in. Y'all have a great rest of your week. Take care. Bye-bye.